Sichuan, China. A powerful summer hailstorm tore through Sichuan's capital, hammering the city with ice the size of bird eggs and leaving widespread damage in its wake. Rooftops, vehicles, streets, and farmland were hit hard as the storm rolled in suddenly and with force. Across the urban core, windows cracked and roof tiles shattered as the hail poured down in heavy bursts. Residents reported the sound of glass snapping under pressure. Public buses and taxis sat dented along roadsides, their windshields webbed with fractures. Storm drains and underground piping struggled to keep up. Streets turned into temporary rivers, littered with hailstones and debris. In low-lying areas, cars stalled in floodwaters. Sidewalks disappeared under runoff, and traffic was at a standstill for hours. In public parks and along the boulevards, rows of trees lost branches and leaves in thick clusters. Shrubs were flattened. In some places, large limbs broke clean off, damaging parked cars and fences beneath them. Farmland on the outskirts of Chengdu was hit especially hard. Vegetable fields were shredded and fruit orchards stripped bare. Farmers described scenes of devastation: apples and pears bruised or knocked to the ground, young crops torn apart by wind and ice. Inside greenhouses, plastic coverings were torn open, leaving seedlings exposed to the elements. Some growers expect more than half their harvest to be lost. For many, recovery will take weeks, if not months. Power lines in several districts were damaged as hail pelted transformers and overhead cables. Streetlights flickered out, and portions of the mobile network dropped service. Repair teams moved quickly, but outages persisted into the next day. Transit systems were thrown off course. Bus routes were suspended after several vehicles suffered exterior damage. Sections of light rail were slowed by flooding. At the airport, apron crews paused operations as hail coated runways in sheets of ice. Emergency alerts had gone out ahead of the storm, warning of heavy wind, lightning, and possible hail. Still, few expected the scale of what followed. In some neighborhoods, the sound of hail hitting metal could be heard long before the clouds opened up. Meteorologists blamed the storm on strong convection, warm surface temperatures, meeting unstable upper air. That mix created ideal conditions for large hail to form and fall fast. fueled by powerful updrafts and collapsing storm cells. In the hours after the storm passed, cleanup began. Residents swept shattered glass from balconies and pulled branches from stairwells. Construction crews worked to tarp exposed roofs and clear road obstructions. Though the skies cleared, the impact lingered. Entire blocks showed signs of the storm's path. Bent metal signs, dented cars, and uprooted trees stood as evidence of a brief but brutal blast from above. Cleanup crews moved through residential blocks, sweeping broken glass from sidewalks and laying down protective covers over exposed rooftops. Building managers reported fresh cracks in stairwells and water leaking through ceiling corners. Many residents stayed cautious, avoiding rooftops and balconies still slick from the storm. By the following morning, the skies had cleared, but the aftermath was visible everywhere. Dented cars, snapped tree limbs, and buckled rooftops all stood as evidence of the storm's strength. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.